We're going to talk to Eric Gillespie right now. He's the Senior Vice President and Chief Information Officer at, is it Onvia?
Onvia.
Onvia. Interesting. Okay, so Eric, what does your company do?
As a business, we collect all of the procurement activities of federal, state, and local government around the country. And we aggregate all of that information and sell it to our clients to let them know when someone in government wants to buy what they're selling.
Mm-hmm. And what are you guys doing right now with the stimulus fund money?
Well, we started tracking the stimulus right after the election, when there was a discussion nationally about the need for a stimulus package. It was apparent to us then that any package that was going to be brought forward would need to be pushed through existing channels. So the federal government would have to push money to the states, and the states would push money to counties and cities. And with that realization, we began tracking all of the stimulus procurement, everything that the government was spending money on. We put up a website called recovery.org to track that and allow businesses, the goal was for businesses to use it, but the citizenry at large to have access to all of the projects that the government was spending money on out of the stimulus legislation.
Have we learned anything from that yet, Eric? I mean, looking at where all the stimulus fund money is going, have you ascertained anything?
Well, the money that's gone out the door so far has largely been spent on infrastructure and road construction, and that's because in the legislation there was a use it or lose it provision that required the recipients to accelerate that capital spending. Mm-hmm. So the other big areas of the legislation, like renewable energy or healthcare technology or information technology, have largely not been undertaken as of yet. There's also been, although the funds have been allocated, although the stimulus legislation has allocated the funding, there's actually been a very small percentage of that capital spent in local communities. So only now are we seeing projects undertaken, and only now are we seeing those dollars being spent or jobs being created using those stimulus dollars, even though at a federal level those funds were allocated.
And what can we learn from it? I mean, can we see if it's being directed to the right place, the wrong place?
Well, it's interesting. I think what we've learned or what we've seen unfold is just this notion of transparency that the Obama administration generally has put forward, and it's the confluence of a couple of things. The administration was brought into power with a mandate for reform. We have energy, healthcare, clean water, economic issues, among others. And on top of that, you have ubiquitous technology that exists in the marketplace today that allow citizens to engage their government in ways that they've never been able to previously. The stimulus legislation and the transparency provisions of the legislation are really a harbinger of things to come. And the transparency horse is out of the barn and is galloping down Main Street. The other thing I think you're seeing is it's nonpartisan, right? There are very few issues that are completely nonpartisan, and you're seeing smart people on both sides of the aisle looking at this and figuring how to play out. It cuts both ways. It's really the next big wave of government. It's a tsunami. It reshapes the dialogue that citizens have with their government, and it changes the level of civic discourse that we have with elected officials. I mean, you guys, the Young Turks, understand the reach, the power of new technology as well or better than anybody, right? You've built
That's right.
You've built your media organization around these around and on these same technologies, and it's really going to reshape how people interact with the government. You're going to have tens of millions of tax-paying patriots out there armed with a set of facts that can be leveraged and a voice that's amplified by technology.
All right, and if people want to find out more, they can go to recovery.org to track those stimulus funds. Eric, thank you so much for being on the other.
Thanks for having me.